Hello students, today our lesson is production function or return to the factor. We can say production function, as we know, we have factor of productions, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, and we have output. So production function is a functional relation of inputs and output. We inputs the physical contents, labor, capital, entrepreneur, labor, and we get in return the manufactured goods. So the functional relation of the input and the output is known as production function. We can say if the y is a production function, then it is a result of land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. This production function is of two types, short term and long term. In a short term, we can increase the production, we can input the factor of productions, and for the long term also we can make the production function. If we input one tractor and one labor, one driver, and we cultivate a land, we will get a certain amount of agriculture product. If we want to increase the cultivation, we will input the two tractors and two drivers. So if we input the land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, we get the production output. So the concept of the production function is of market period and very short period. So what is the short period and what is the long period? It depends upon the nature of production. For making a cup of tea, it may be a very short term. For making a locomotive engine, it may be a long term. It depends upon the nature of production. For the agriculture product, we have a seasons for a 6 month, Rabi and Kharif. So for the agriculture product, it may be a 6 month time. For mangoes, for fruits, we have to wait for 5 years, 4 years. We have to plant a tree and the fruit will come after 4 or 5 years. So this production depends upon the time. It may be short time, it may be long time. It depends upon the nature of production. But for the short term, we can input the different types of production functions, factor of productions. We will study further what types of production factors are divided. But before going to that, we have some concept of the production. There is a total production. Total production is the total volume of goods and services produced in a specific period of time involving all the factor of production. With the input of factor of productions, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, we have a certain amount of total production in a specific time. This total volume of production, volume of services and goods produced is called total production. By the total production, we can derive average production. So average production is the total production divided by total units of inputs. If we have a certain amount of inputs, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, and we have a certain amount of total productions. So total production divided by total inputs of factors of production, that is average production. The next is marginal production. The concept of the marginal production is very important. The marginal production is the additional increase in the total production due to additional increase in the factor of production. If we input one further successive unit of factor of production, it will result in the total production. The total production will increase. So, how much total production increases because of additional increase in the factor of production, that is called marginal production. So, again the marginal production is the additional increase in the total production due to additional increase in the factor of production. Now, there is a term, if we have a factor of labors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, these are the factor of productions, and we have a total production. By one labor we produces 90 units of total production, suppose, or we can decrease, it may be a 50 units. By take an example, write that at the one factor of production, that is labor, we produces 50 units of total production. By increasing one more factor of production, that is 1 plus 1, 2, we have a total production 90. So, at one factor of production, the total production was 50. At the two factor of production, that is 2 units of labor, we have a production of 90. So, the additional increase in the total production is from 50 to 90 due to additional increase in the factor of production 1 to 2. If labor increases from 1 to 2, the total production increases from 50 to 90, means there is a 40 increase in the total production. This 40 is the marginal production, and the average production is 90 divided by 2 equals to 45. And if we further increase the labor from 2 to 3, the total production becomes 120, suppose. Then the average production is 120 divided by 3 equals to 40, and the marginal production is 90 to 120. The additional increase in the total production is from 90 to 120, it means there is an increase in the 30. So, marginal production get 30 and average production is 40. If we further increase the labor from 3 to 4, the total production becomes 140, suppose. Then average production is 140 divided by 4, that is near about 35, but marginal production is 120 to 140, there is an increase of 20. So, marginal production increases by 20. So, what I want to clarify is that with increase in the factor of production, total production increases, marginal production also have effect, and average production also have an effect. So, this combined effect has a theory, means if we have a production process, production functions, the production functions have a 3 types of rule, that is increasing law of production function, constant law of production function, and third is diminishing law of production function. This production function is of 2 types of, for a short term, for a long term. For a short term, it is called return to a factor or return to a variable factor. The production function for a short term is called return to a factor or a return to a variable factor. In the short term, we cannot increase all the factor of production in a one time. Suppose if I want to increase the manufacturing of locomotive trains, so this locomotive trains cannot be increases in a short term by increasing all the factor of productions, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. So, for a short term, we will increase only the variable factors. So, Broadly, there are so many factor of productions, but by their nature we divide into two types of factor of productions: a fixed factor and a variable factors. Fixed factors are those factors which remain fixed, do not changes in a factor or in a production function, while the production functions, the fixed factors remain fixed, while the variable factors are those production factors which changes to increase the factor of production. Example, labor and capital. This labor and capitals are variable factors. They can be changed in a short term. Land and entrepreneur are the fixed factor. They cannot be changed in a short term. Suppose, one example, if I want to increase the production of locomotive trains in a short term, so in a short term I cannot set up a new production unit. मैं एक नया कारखाना नहीं बना सकता हूँ शॉर्ट टर्म. तो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल इंक्रीज लेबर और एक कैपिटल. मैं या तो ज़्यादा लेबर लगा लूँगा या ज़्यादा कैपिटल लगा करके नई मशीनें मंगा लूँगा, या तो मशीनों को बढ़ा करके या लेबर्स को बढ़ा करके मैं बहुत ज़्यादा उत्पादन कर सकता हूँ इन ए शॉर्ट टर्म. एग्जाम्पल आई चेंज. अगर मुझे कारों का प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना है, दिवाली आ रही है या कोई त्यौहार आ रहे हैं जब गाड़ियों की बिक्री बढ़ती है, तो आई विल इंक्रीज द वर्किंग आवर्स ऑफ लेबर, या मैं नए लेबर्स को रिक्रूट कर लूँगा या नई मशीनें बना लूँगा और मंगाने के बाद उससे प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना शुरू कर दूँगा. तो 2-3 महीने के अंदर मैं ज़्यादा गाड़ियाँ बना सकता हूँ फॉर ए शॉर्ट टर्म. पर अगर मुझे लॉन्ग टर्म में ही प्रोडक्शन फंक्शन बनाना है, तो आई विल सेट अप ए न्यू फैक्ट्री इन सम एरियाज, न्यू इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, न्यू लैंड, न्यू रिक्रूटमेंट, new capital, new entrepreneur, all the new setup will be built in a particular area to increase the production in a long term. So short term or long term. Short term को we say return to a variable factors या return to the factors. Long term में we call it return to a scale. Scale means all the fixed factor and variable factor both changes, but to a return to a factor में only variable factors changes. So production function दो प्रकार का हो सकता है, return to variable factors या return to factors और return to scale. Return to variable factors में हम केवल variable factors लेबर या कैपिटल को चेंज करके हम प्रोडक्शन फंक्शंस को बढ़ा सकते हैं. बट रिटर्न टू अ स्केल में वी इंक्रीज ऑल द फैक्टर ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, दैट इज वेरिएबल फैक्टर्स एंड फिक्स फैक्टर. सो हियर वी आर रीडिंग द रिटर्न टू फैक्टर्स या रिटर्न टू वेरिएबल फैक्टर्स.